Right, so, hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Mikey, and I'm back today for a brand new reaction. And today, I'm going to be reacting to one of Luke's covers. And today, it's going to be his cover of BMike, Anxiety. Now, I'm guessing from the title, well, it says there, a deeply personal one to me, this. I can already tell by the title. We've had extensive chats, so I won't go into it. But he knows how much I know how personal this will be just based on the title alone. Now, for anyone that's new to these, anyone that's new to the channel, Luke is my best friend. He's also my channel manager, and he is the Yorkshireman Reacts right here on YouTube. He's a reactor himself. He's the one that got me into making reactions. So, yeah, I like to do these for him because what he also does as well as reacting is making song covers. He does it mostly for fun, but now and again there are ones that mean something extra special to him, and this is going to be one of them. I'm looking forward to it. Earlier on he asked me if I would consider doing a new music cover. I said, which one would you like me to do? He sent a few, and then I said, well, you know what, pick a couple. But then I think he got distracted because he started sending me little videos and links to articles and things, as he does sometimes. You know, he sends me a lot of fun stuff to look at. So yeah, he must have got distracted doing that. So I thought I'd do this one as a little surprise. So we're going to get straight into it, guys. Don't forget to like the video, leave a comment and subscribe to this channel if you're new. Don't forget to check out Luke's channel, where if you enjoyed this cover and the other ones of his that I've reacted to, you will find an absolute smorgasbord of other covers, okay? Various artists, various music styles. There's something for everybody. Head over to his channel. The link is in the description. Go and subscribe and show him some support on his covers. Because again, whilst he mainly does this for fun, it's a big part of his heart. And you know, he loves music. He loves to sing. He's a fantastically talented singer. And I do these covers to get a bit of an extra audience for him. And because I love to listen to him sing, and I like to let him see what my face does when I hear him sing certain songs for the first time. Now, this song is new to me. I don't know what kind of song it is. I don't know if it's going to be rap. I think it's rap. I've got a feeling it's going to be rap. So yeah, we're going to get straight into this. I'm looking forward to it. And Luke, just one more time to you, buddy. Love you lots. And I can already tell by this title how much it's going to mean to you. And I will listen to it with my ears, but also my heart, okay? And I will have you in mind the entire time. Let's listen. Just a touch.
Michael?
Yeah.
Right this
Yeah?
way, please,
What?
Michael. What can I
Sorry.
do for you today?
I just need something to take this edge off, and I'll be on my way.
Well, I can't just give them to
Serious?
you.
Why
Why
not?
don't you take a seat and we'll have a little chat?
Every single day it breaks me to pieces. I've tasted defeat at the feet of my demons. I'm such a fucking waste of achievement. I should put this drink into my brain and just squeeze it. Cause Lord, I know I ain't been no saint. But tell me what I did to deserve this pain. Tell me what I did to deserve this hurt, when all I ever did was put everybody first.
And how does that make you feel?
These days, I just don't feel shit. I don't feel a thing at all. I don't feel like I exist. That's why I need my fix, so I can just feel something. I can describe the word empty, try to describe the word nothing. Wait, fuck that, use my name as the definition. Write it on my forehead, defective, out of commission. I'm sick of it, losing myself, I'm sick of it. Check my fingerprints, you'll see how little the percentage is. Even in my I've given it my all and so much more, but everybody's still walking out that door. I've given it my all. It's getting to the point where it's sad as fuck. I've given it my all, but it's not enough. The sleeping pills don't work, the healing pills don't work. I still feel pain, but the pain pills now, the same pills don't work. If I don't get a couple perks, I'm about to go berserk. I swear to God, nobody can fix this shit, not even the church. Tell me what good would a pastor do, except be mad at you, to tell you that you sinned a bunch of times, but I've forgiven you. We won't admit it, and God himself has forbid it, but it's probably still just half of all the shit the priest committed.
And how does that make
Ask me one more time, how the fuck I feel? I'm a fucking lose my mind. Step aside, I need the pills. Step aside, I need the Xanny. Step aside, I need the Vicodin. And I'll be on my way so I can just get back my life again. Do not give a shit. So stop pretending, stop lying. Cause to you I'm just a check, bitch. Just a dollar sign. Another vacay with the kids. Hope he couldn't be prouder. And all he had to do was ask me how I feel for an hour. See, that's the problem with pretentious technicalities. You reach insanity and then expect my weekly salary. So tell me who's the crazy person now, bitch? And you think you're qualified to treat me? Giving in my I've given it my all and so much more, but everybody's still walking out that door. I've given it my It's getting to the point where it's sad as fuck. I've given it my all, but it's not enough. not enough.
I like this one.
Man, I came up a long way. Just a young Jersey nigga. Bullet at my temple. Afraid I might pull this trigger. This fucking anxiety. Fucking anxiety. My demons are calling and saying that they want whatever's inside of me. I'ma give it to them. I'ma give them all of it. Used to be a smooth operator. Now it's the opposite. Anxiety. Oh, big time. Anxiety. Yeah. I feel it swimming through my veins. I'm afraid I'ma get the blade, make a sit and let the blood spill out. Anxiety. Oh, big time. Anxiety.
Oh. Hold on, it's a few seconds. I'll see if anything else gets said near the end. Probably waiting, but better to be sure. Nah, do you know, it was only 2 seconds. Well, that was both a fantastic cover, as always, but it was also a really good song, a rap, a really good relatable one as well, really strong, wow. And I can see how this is a deeply personal one to you, because again, not going into it here, but we've had long chats, haven't we, lad, me and you? And yeah, listening to this, again, a lot is resounding about you and, you know, stuff we've talked about. And yeah, just well done for taking this one on as well, because again, as always, I could hear in your voice that you felt every word. You know, it's like this song was written by you. You know, you're not covering it. It's like this is your song. Because just every single word and every line, it's been a bit like, yeah, you know, this is, you know, it's come up before, this kind of thing. Without, you know, I'm not getting into the whole thing. But yeah, definitely, I can definitely see how this one is so personal to you. Again, every beat, every lyric. And it was just such a powerful one as well. I think this resonates with a lot of people. I mean, it resonated with me a bit, this one, you know, certain elements. Especially, hang on a minute, where is it? This is a good one, actually. Tell me what I did to deserve this hurt when all I ever did was put everybody first. Yeah, exactly. Because I'm not making this about myself. Obviously, this is about your cover and your personal relation to this song. But in my life, I've often had situations like that. You know, like, why am I getting all of this shit when all I've ever done is do anything right? You know, you're surrounded by people that do nothing but mess people about, cheat the system. You know, they do things that they really shouldn't be doing, breaking laws, and you're doing everything you need to do to stay on the straight and narrow, to get through your own life, do things the right way, be good to people, be good to yourself, and it just keeps getting piled on you, doesn't it? Like something above you is holding a shovel, and every time you do something right, it's like the hand holding that shovel is tilting just that little bit more, letting a little bit more of that shit go every time. And occasionally a rain cloud comes along, you know, moistens that shit up a little bit more, gives it a bit of lubrication to slide off that shovel and onto your fucking head. I know all too well how that feels, and I know you do as well. Again, long talks for the benefit of everybody else. Yeah, yeah, we've had long talks, me and Lukey boys. No surprise to anyone that has been, you know, long standing with the two of us since I started, at least. And obviously since Luke started as well. Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Those that you have known both of us for a while now know a bit more about that. There you go. That's another good one as well. Because Lord, I know I ain't been no saint, but tell me what I did to deserve this pain. Yeah, exactly. None of us are perfect, but some people are far less perfect, but seem to get all the perks. You know, this actually resonates with a bit of family drama I've had this weekend. You know, again, won't go into it, but it's nothing major. But yeah, my personal anxiety has been playing up. You know, I spent a couple of days recently being a bit, you know, ridiculously paranoid over something, and it's not good, is it? You know, and those kind of things. Especially when you know your own, in the back of your mind, you know that you're worrying for nothing. You know that it's all in your head. You know that it's just mental health and it's anxiety. But you know, the fact that you know that makes it worse. You know, it helps you to convince yourself more, doesn't it, that what you're thinking is right and that what you are convincing yourself of is more likely to be true. You know, and again, you just look and think, do you know what? I'm not perfect, but what the fuck have I done to deserve it? You know, what I often say is, I must have been a bastard in a former life. That's what I always say when something seems to be a bit much and I don't feel like I've done anything to deserve it. But, yeah, the whole message of this song, the whole rant there about this therapist, you know, all of that was absolutely fantastic. And again, that was just fantastic. I mean, there, you preach insanity and expect my weekly salary. I know I'm going backwards here. So that's the problem with pretentious technicalities, blah, blah, blah. It's weekly salary. Tell me who's the crazy person now, bitch. I'm giving it my all. Yeah. Sorry, I'm very new to rap. I won't rap along. Yeah. Yeah, it's very true though, isn't it? You know, we are often... I've been referred to therapists and they've not fucking worked. You know, and because I don't think that kind of thing is for everybody. You know, so I think some of us, as grim as this is to say, I think some of us are just put here to suffer. But I do feel that some of us get a bit of a break now and again, you know. And, you know, unfortunately for some people it is the case that they have to turn to what this song is basically talking about. You know, medication, substances, you know, that are probably a little bit ill-advised. But everybody needs a coping mechanism. Everybody needs that hand that's reached out to them. You know, everybody needs that. And I think when that comes to you, you just take it, don't you? And I don't think it matters what it is. I mean, luckily for me, I found you, you know. You've taken me out of a lot of that insecurity and ill-feeling and self-doubt, self-hate, self-loathing even. You've taken me out of all that. You know, you've given me my confidence. You've given me that boost. You've given me a purpose. You've given me a real fucking friend, you know. You've helped me out of that. You were like my guardian angel, you know, that kind of thing. And I did the same for you. I think you've told me. I don't feel big-headed saying that. You've told me that. Yeah, I'm not being big-headed, guys. He has told me that. Yeah, but yeah, the whole point of the song, again, I went a little bit off track there. Yeah, I get it. I get the whole story, you know. It's like one big rant at this silly cow sat opposite, you know, one leg crossed over the other, glasses down there, pen in hand, poised to write down you are a fucking lunatic, you know, that kind of thing. When you know full well that person's like, I think if you're going to be a therapist and you're going to tell people how to live your lives, I think your own life needs to be pretty fucking perfect, don't you? Let's be honest. So yeah, I mean, I totally agree with this song. You know, the whole idea that you can keep doing what you want to do, you can treat people as nice as you like, but at the end of the day they're going to walk out and leave you. That's not the case with me, by the way. That's not going to happen. Okay, you know that. And I know that, and I know that's true of you as well. So yeah, but yeah, it's a great cover and it's a great song. It really spoke to me. It really did. I mean, some of these rap songs, you know, like, as you know, I'm not the biggest rap fan in the world, but this kind of thing where it's like having a go, screaming someone's story, screaming someone's perspective, which in the moment to the person performing it is very unique. But the more and more people hear it, the more, because it's isolated, isn't it, when you feel this way, when you feel anxious and depressed and just like you don't deserve the life you've got, you feel like it's the most isolating thing in the world, and you cannot feel more lonely, you know. You can be in a crowded room, and if you feel that way, you feel like there's no one else there but you. It's like you're on a mountaintop and there is nothing. You are shouting, but all you hear in response is your own echo. And yeah, it's a very daunting, harrowing thought process. And again, this is a unique perspective by the BMike, the guy that's done this. But again, the more people hear it, the more you realise, you know what, I'm not on my own. You know, more people do feel this way. It is a bit more widespread than I first thought. It's not a vendetta against me. I'm not the only one suffering it. But even though you know that, nothing completely takes it away. And that is the bastard of it. Because your conscious mind and your rational thought does not... You would think, right, that all these things, your rational thought, your common sense and everything else, you would think that would mash the rest of it down and go, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, lock the door, bye. You know, you'd think that would happen. But it doesn't. I think, if anything, I think the more this gets time in your head, the more this gets to work its horrible tentacly grip on your head, it strangles this. You know, it gets it in a fucking headlock, you know, victorious. This one's dead. See? Dead. Fucking dead. You know? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So the message of this song is It's just absolutely fantastic, and again, so many lyrics and things that I'm relating to, and again, I can see more. I could see more and more as it progressed, how and why you were relating to it. You know, not that I needed to, because again, this title was enough for me. The deeply personal one to me, and the word anxiety there, because again, long talks, and yeah, I knew I was going straight into it, knowing that it was gonna be a real one that pulls on the heartstrings and one that gives you tunnel vision, if you like. You know, it's just you and the music, it's you and the words, just like when you were performing it. You know, like I say, I know that you were shouting these words. It was getting it out of your own system as well as covering a song, and which is what I was saying. You know, when this was written, it would have had such a unique perspective to the guy that performed it, but not knowing that you were going to cover this, however long later, and then you were going to resonate with every single word and shout it just as much, as if to get it out of your system, out of your body, out of your voice, but never out of your mind. And that is the cruel, horrible thing about it. And but yeah, like I say, people come along, we've all got things that help ground us, help us feel better, and it's important to hold on to those things, you know, really important. It can be silly things. I mean, I'm not talking, you know, friends and that. I mean, it can be something silly, you know, like for me, something that is really relaxing to me. For example, you might have seen on my post community, I started crocheting again recently, making something. More on that later. Yeah, this relaxes me. So, you know, it's just finding the little things that can take you out of it, even if it's just temporarily, because, you know, give yourself that break. But yeah, as a song, sorry, I keep going off track here and I keep overanalyzing. That's just me, you know. Yeah, I did psychology for a bit. I'm one of them that did a bit of psychology and thinks they're a fucking psychologist, psychopath, you know, that kind of person. Yeah, no, I'm not really. But I do know a little bit about how the brain works, you know, which is fucking ironic because I haven't got one, you know. Yeah, no, sorry, we're going to be serious now. It's a serious song. Mikey, come on, serious, bitch. Yeah, really great cover of a really great song, and again, listening to every word, just more and more, I could hear your voice, not just as part of the cover, but I could hear your voice in here, you know. I could hear that every time you listen to this song, you're like, yeah, you know, I get this is me, this is my life, this is, you know, it was just there the whole time, you were ever present. And again, as always, fantastic cover. Couldn't hear you so well on this one, but that doesn't matter. You know, I was listening to you, I could hear you, but I was listening to all of these words. Given the title, it doesn't matter really, because, I mean, obviously it matters because, you know, it's a cover. You know, I can still, you know, report on how well you did cover-wise. Yeah, you did really well. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the cover and it was a great song. And yeah, just remember what I've said. You know, just cling on to the things and the people and everything that matter and that keep you grounded and feeling better. I know those things can be few and far between, and sometimes I don't feel like they're going to be that thing that's going to work on any particular day, but you never know. You're a strong lad, you are. You really are. You're so strong. Again, the talks we've had, and I've often sat there afterwards and I've thought, God, he's so, you know, he's much stronger than he thinks he is. You know, he's a lot stronger than he gives himself credit for. He's tough, you know. He's a fighter. He's a real fucking fighter, you know. And you can chuck anything at him, you know, because I know that it's in you. I know you've got this power to overcome things, because you have. You know, you've overcome some really tough stuff. You really have. And still, every day, you send me something funny, or you give me something to laugh about, or you provide a good hour-long video of just pretty much non-stop laughter. And, you know, that is real strength. It really is. And always remember that you've got that. You know, even when you feel weak, even when you feel like you're not really going to get through this you know, the next thing or whatever, just remember that you have got it, okay? You have got the strength, and you've got the power, okay? And always remember that I love you to bits, okay? Always remember that. Mwah, never forget it. So yeah, I'm going to get going now, get this wrapped up so I can get it uploaded for you. Great cover, brilliant song, and the words of this one are going to be in my head for a bit, you know. It was a really great one, really relatable, and again, I can see how it means so much to you, and it resonates a lot with me as well. So yeah, you've introduced me to a good one there. Yeah, don't forget, never forget where I am, you know, if you ever need a chat. I know sometimes it's the last thing you want, but if, you know, just remember, you know, I'm always here for you, okay? I love you to bits. So yeah, that's it from me. Hope you enjoyed this reaction. I hope everybody else did as well. Don't forget to like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and head over to Luke's channel as well and his Patreon. Links for all of which are in the description of this video. But yeah, for now, I will get going. Take care, everybody. Have a good day / night, depending when you're watching. Luke, my phone has just buzzed, which is definitely you, because my watch went as well. So yeah, no doubt I'll speak to you in a minute, okay? Take care of yourselves. It was a great cover. Take care of yourself as well, Luke, okay? Love you to bits. Ta-ra.